Welcome to J Talks episode number 3 at Akash Byju's. This is your host and host Namrata for today's session. As you already know the topic, we are going to discuss all the details related to KVPY examination. If you are someone who is planning to appear for the KVPY exam, then we have a perfect mentor for you today. We have Sanjay Sharma sir, a physics faculty and a KVPY expert. With over more than 10 years of rich experience, he has helped hundreds of students successfully clear the exam, and he has years of experience in teaching and helping the students prepare for the most prestigious entrance exam in the country. So he is the best person to tell us everything about KVPY exam. Hello, sir. We are really honored to have you here in this session. Let me start asking you about KVPY exam. What is this exam exactly? And basically, who should give this particular exam?
Right. So before we start discussing on KVPY, let me tell you some interesting facts about this examination, and more precisely, why for a science student, it is the examination which they must appear into. So first of all, this is the examination which every science student must write either during their class 11 or class 12. And when I talks about the term exam, ma'am, it always gives a vibration, because again, they will say, oh my God, I need not to, I have to appear again into one more examination. So, but let me tell you guys, this is the examination of pride, I would say. Let me tell you one interesting vision of this examination. I'm sure all of you must have heard about Padma Bhushan, father of India's space program, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. I will just tell you, one clip about astronomers of ancient India. So it's a slok in Sanskrit. I will just recall it. It says, Chhadyati Sasi Surya, Sasinam Mahati Che Bhuchaya. Now let me convert it in English. It says, eclipse is caused by the fall of shadow of moon on earth. What does it states? The same observations, the same result was claimed by Aryabhatta in AD 700. And interestingly, the same was explained by Halley in 1715 on the eclipse theory. So what does it mean? It means that what theory and the data driven was given by astronomers of ancient India, that is what we are learning in modern physics. So this basically pushed Dr. Vikram Sarabhai to begin of Indian space program, and major activities in the country started during 1960s. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the visionary leader, envisioned that space technology could play a meaningful role in the national development and solving the problem of common man. When I say solving the problem of common man, I need not to tell you some famous examples like sitting at home, we are traveling to one place, we are using GPS. In one go, we can find out any unknown location. So keeping this singular policy of benefiting common man in mind, ISRO advanced its efforts, and to pool the talented students, to pool the people who can definitely put their best efforts in the development of science. That is how this examinations took place. That is KVPY, Kishore Vaigyanik Protsahan Yojana. So that's the reason I said this is not only an examination to appear into, this is an examination of pride. So I would say, I think this would be the best startup for this, and it will give an emphasis to all my viewers, all my dear students, to take this session, not considering that I am here to motivate you, I am here to emphasize that you must appear in this examination. I think this is gonna be one of the important examination you must write either during your class 11 and class 12.
All right, so very nice information, sir. जो लोग नहीं भी देने वाले होंगे ना, आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि वो लोग भी विल स्टार्ट गूगलिंग कि यार कैसे ये एग्जाम देना है, तो इसीलिए we will talk everything about KVPY examination. The very first question which I get more often from the students, that if and when can they appear for the examination? So if you could throw some light on the eligibility, like who can give the examination?
All right. So when we talks about KVPY eligibility, it includes few parameters. First comes the age criteria, then citizenships, and then academic criteria. These are the main three criteria which are being asked by majority of the competitive examinations. So there are major two streams. One is SA and second is SX. SA stands for the students who are studying in class 11. SX stands for the students who are studying class 12. So first, if I talks about the age criteria, the minimum age required to apply for SA stream is 16 years, and the lower age limit for SX stream is 17 years. This is the first criteria. Second thing, when I talks about the academic criteria, so those candidates who have studied in class 11, science subject particularly I'm talking, in the academic year of 2021 can apply for this test, and candidates have to score at least 75% marks and 65% marks in case of they belong to SC, ST or PW category in aggregate in science and mathematics subject in class 10. I'm repeating it again, 75% marks in science and mathematics in class 10. That is the first academic criteria for the students. If I talks about for the SB category, student have to secure a minimum 60% marks in science subject in class 12 standard board examinations. So these are the two criteria, citizenships applicable that for Indian students. So these are the three mainly criteria which KVPY asked before the application.
All right. So I would request all the students to check the eligibility, of course, before applying for the examination. क्योंकि अगर आप अप्लाई हो करेंगे तभी प्रिपेयर करने का कोई पॉइंट है, अदरवाइज पॉइंट नहीं है. ऑल राइट. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो मेरे को बहुत पूछा जाता है, मैं देखती हूँ लाइव सेशंस जो हम कंडक्ट कराते हैं उसमें भी बहुत सारा पूछा जाता है कि केवीपीवाई एग्जाम में कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स पूछे जाते हैं एंड एग्जाम पैटर्न कैसा है, कैसे तरह के सवाल पूछे जाते हैं. दिस इज द सेकंड मोस्ट फ्रीक्वेंट क्वेश्चन जो मुझे मिलता है.
Great. So as I mentioned that this is a science oriented examination. So this term itself has its own explanation. So usme we come across the main subjects which contribute are physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. So but let me not confine with these four subjects. Let me give more light on this because here students will be sitting who are studying in class 11th as well as in class 12. So they might be worried that which all syllabus they need to prepare. So nothing to worry. I'm going to put maximum focus on the exam pattern and specifically on the syllabus. So first of all, again, let me go with the sequence. For SA examination, SA stands for the students who are studying in class 11. The question paper consists of two parts. Both the parts contains only and only multiple choice questions. So there is no subjective question which is being asked. And the total marks is 100. There are 60 questions of 1 mark each and 20 questions of 2 marks each. And all the questions are compulsory. So this is about the number of questions, right? When I talks about the composition of question paper, so as I mentioned, it includes physics, chemistry, maths, and bio. And each subject will have a contribution of 15 questions of 1 mark and 5 questions of 2 mark each. So this is how it is summing up to 20 questions. And you need to be very much careful that there is a negative marking for wrong answers, as this is a very common pattern in this competitive examination. So there is a negative marking, so you not need to ignore this point. So in part 1, each correct answer gets 1 mark, and for each incorrect answer 0.25 mark will be deducted from your score. If I talks about in part 2, each correct answer gets 2 marks, and for each incorrect answer 0.5 marks will be deducted from your score. So you not need to be ignore this part, because this is one of the prime factor. I have seen, ma'am, many students, they try to attempt each and every question, and when they sum up the final marks on the scoreboard, they have to deduct so many marks because they tried attempting all such questions which they are not familiar with. So this is one point which you all people need to take care. So this is about the criteria and the pattern of this examination.
Okay, so that was a detailed information about the types of question and everything. One thing I heard that you mentioned that physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology is also there. So, for example, if a J aspirant is trying to go for KVPY exam, so he has to study bio, and likewise, if a NEET aspirant is preparing for KVPY, so he has to study maths. That's an additional subject they are studying, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I will add on one more point on this, because if I talks about the students for SA category, So as you mentioned that the student who are preparing for medical, they need to prepare for maths as well. But for the essay category, if you will see the exam pattern and the previous year question papers, so the level of the questions in maths as well as in bio, it doesn't match up with the level of class 12 question paper. So they try to replicate of some applications of class 9th and 10th for class 11. So, if they are able to spend some good amount of time to revise the syllabus of class 9th and 10th in class 11, I think for them, it is going to be an easy cakewalk.
Okay, so what I understood is if a student is studying in class 11th and he's preparing for JEE, so what he can do is he can revise 9th, 10th concept thoroughly so that it will help the student in JEE preparation as well. If he's preparing for KVPY, eventually it is helping in KVPY, right? And same goes for NEET as well. So 9th, 10th bio, he's like revising and like he's in 11th. So he or she will get benefit if we give the KVPY examination eventually, right? Okay, so we have already discussed everything about the exam pattern, the subjects, the types of questions, paper pattern, right? The next question which student usually ask me is, what are the important books for this KVPY exam? Is there any specific book that they should follow or something like that? If you can help the students with this.
Yeah. So when it comes to the content and the books, so starting from definitely the NCERT textbook, which is the best and the first reference which a student need to go thoroughly while preparing for the KVPY. And the second advantage following this book is, something, if they are going forward preparing for NEET, JEE or any other Olympiad examinations, they will be getting the better clarity in terms of concept. So that is one thing. And second, for the concept enrichment during the classes, that is something which is very, very important, because adding on the books, multiple books you are following, because the purpose is to solve maximum numericals, right? So that you can ensure only when you are thoroughly prepared for the concept. So I would rather say first putting concept enrichment strategy during the classes, solving the NCERT textbook, and finally going through the previous year questions. Because if you will solve previous year question, you will get two clarity. One, what is gonna be the pattern of the KVPY examination, the level of the question paper, and the second thing, you need to solve the previous year question paper exactly in the same pace of the actual examination, so that you got a 3-hour stamina to solve the question paper in one go. So reiterating on this point, starting from the concept enrichment during the classes, adding on to the NCERT textbook, and definitely going through the previous year question paper. And we provided Akash plus Baiju along with the rigorous test series. That is what also we provide to all the students and all the KVPY aspirants. So that what gives a final edge of the preparation to any students, and the level of confidence which they gain after writing this kind of test series, that surely helps them for facing the final examination.
All right. So talking about the content part, let me summarize. What did you say? So NCERT, we all know कि NCERT जो है वो foundation create करता है. तो सर इस एकदम बहुत सही बात पकड़ी है कि NCERT पढ़ें. और कई बार क्या होता है, बच्चे मैंने देखा है कि बहुत अलग अलग डायरेक्शन में ना, ये बुक, ये दूसरी बुक, ये तीसरी बुक, बहुत बुक इकट्ठा करके बैठ जाते हैं और इवेंचुअली वो एक भी बुक खत्म नहीं कर पाते. तो आप सोर्स से ना भटकें, ये भी एक मैसेज मुझे दिखाई दिया कि सोर्स से ना भटकें, फाउंडेशन से ना भटकें, और कहीं नई किताबें खरीदने से ज्यादा ऑलरेडी सर ने जैसे बोला कि प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने से जो लेवल पता चलेगा वो आपको किसी किताब से पता चल ही नहीं सकता, राइट? हम लोग क्योंकि सारी किताबें तो रेप्लिका ही बना के देती हैं. प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन जो है, जो जितना आपको लेवल के बारे में बताएगा वो सबसे बेस्ट है. ऑल राइट. सो अब ये है कि हमने बहुत कुछ ऑलरेडी स्ट्रैटेजी और कंटेंट के बारे में बता ही दिया है, बट फिर भी कोई सटीक प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी यू वांट टू शेयर विद द स्टूडेंट्स कि इस तरह से करेंगे तो उनका पोटेंशियल का वो बहुत ज्यादा मैक्सिमाइज कर पाएंगे अपने एग्जाम में.
Correct. So first thing we need to understand that the strategy which has to be followed for KVPY should not be the same which you are following for your NEET and JEE. There are multiple reasons, but I would like to highlight some of the reasons. The first reason is this exam will be conducted probably in the month of November. That is how the regular pattern. During this pandemic, there were some postponement in the examination dates. But on a cultural note, it goes in the month of November. Whereas if a student is preparing for NEET and JEE, that comes, in the month of April. And more precisely, if I go for JEE main, it start from the Feb, March, and April and May. So first thing, every student need to understand the strategy has to be defined from the beginning, right? So ideally, students should start thinking about this examination from the mid of 10th standard only. That is the first thing which I would like to highlight here. Let me tell you the reason. The first reason is, for the students who are studying in class 10th, they need to have more focus on bio. Since as per the pattern it is observed, most of the question comes from 9th and 10th class only. So one thing is, if they are thoroughly prepared for the bio segment, and suppose they would have started this preparation in the class 10th only, so the level of easiness will be very much high, right? This is one thing. Similar goes to chemistry, which include the syllabus from 9th to 12th. When I say 12th, you don't need to worry, because you are saying, sir, you are talking about the class 11th students, and now you are saying syllabus of chemistry comes from 9 to 12, but nothing to worry about that. It does not come actually from 12. There are some chapters whose actual replica comes in the higher classes. For example, if I talk more precisely, in physics, there is a chapter light, which will be introduced to you in the class of 10th. And the same extension, the actual expansion of that chapter comes in class 12. So when I say light, does not mean I am trying to think over 12th syllabus. Okay. So again, I would reiterate, you have to be specifically focused on 9th and 10th. So as I mentioned, bio having the good weightage, and that you have to prepare for your 9th and 10th notes. So the actual pattern, the right time to start up for this preparation is the mid of 10th. Same fashion goes with chemistry, which include the syllabus from 9 to 12. Same pattern goes with physics. And last, about maths, where students need to be more focused. What is the reason? Reason is, questions are again from 9th and 10th, but the level will be bit moderate, because KVPY is not an examination through which you are going to be a part of such institution where you will be trained as a doctor or engineer. IAS is the body who conduct this examination, and the core objective and the expectations from the students are, they should put their best possible efforts in the research and making some good projects in this research line. So their requirements are slightly different, right? So they will be keeping the syllabus of 10th, but it will go little bit on a moderate level. So this is how subject-wise you have to make your strategy for KVPY examination.
Well, that's a very good point कि class 10th में ही आप अपनी preparation जो है उसको start कर लें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा, अगर आपको पता है कि KVPY की तरफ ही जाना है तो। और actually जैसे सर ने बोला कि क्या होता है कि ये 10th और 9th के जो topics हैं वही 11th 12th में elaborated way में पढ़ाए जाते हैं। तो अगर आप कोई KVPY आपको बता रहा है कि ये particular chapter, same goes in bio as well, कि ये particular chapter है, तो उसका जो roots है, जो जड़ है, वो तो 9th 10th में ही बसी हुई है। तो इसीलिए वहां से शुरू करके थोड़ा सा वो लेवल, ऑफ कोर्स सीबीएसई या एनसीईआरटी लेवल नहीं होता, थोड़ा सा लेवल अप है उसका बस, लेकिन रूट्स जो है वो वहीं पे, फाउंडेशन जो है वो वहीं है उसका, राइट? दैट्स अ वेरी नाइस स्ट्रेटजी सर कि ये शेयर किया।
And I will add one more point, ma'am, over here is that if a student is likely to prepare for this examination being in class 10, it will have some more further advancement level, because in 10th class, majority of the student will be participating in NTSC. So if a student is, giving little bit focus on the syllabus in class 10, तो वो सिर्फ एक अपने future के लिए ही नहीं preparation कर रहे हैं, they are even preparing for the existing class as well. So it is, it is a kind of addiction. If a student started getting into this loop of competitive examination and Olympiad examinations, you have seen, multiple students who makes into KVPY, International Mathematics Olympiad, National Science Olympiads. You see, there will be a series of achievements what a student will have in their career, because you will find that NEET scorer, JEE scorer, they have one thing common, that either they are KVPY scholar or NTSC scholar. So this is a kind of habit. That's the reason I used one term in the beginning. It's not an exam. It is something you are getting into the loop of lot of achievements which will be add on in your career as your entity. People will recognize you not by name, that my name is Sanjay. I would like to introduce myself that my name is Sanjay because I'm the KVPY qualifier, I'm an NTSC qualifier, I'm Olympiad qualifier, and finally I'm making into either IIT or NIT. So as an student, it always brings them as an entity. And this is the, the best and the classical time where a student should get into the loop of any kind of Olympiad examinations.
राइट राइट एब्सोल्युटली राइट, क्योंकि ये जो बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स हैं 10th के बाद एकदम खुल जाता है कि एनटीएससी भी करनी है, केवीपीवाई भी करनी है, जे या नीट का प्रिपेयर करना है, बट एक्चुअली में सब एक ही है, सारा सबका जो जो सोर्स है वो सब एक ही है, बस पैटर्न अलग अलग है, सिलेबस तो एक ही चीज है, राइट? तो ये बहुत अच्छा चीज आपने मेंशन किया कि 10th से आप शुरू हो जाओ, आपको एक्सपोजर मिल जाएगा कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम का, फिर आप अपना पाथ पकड़ सकते हो। और ये भी कि जो भी टॉपर्स हम देखते हैं उनके पास ये है कि अच्छा ऑल इंडिया रैंक जेई में इतना है, अच्छा उसने केवीपीवाई भी क्रैक किया था और एनटीएससी भी क्रैक किया था, इसका मतलब ये है कि वो तीनों कर पाया, तो वो अलाइंड है, कहीं ना कहीं वो चीजें अलाइंड है आपस में। वेरी नाइस स्ट्रैटेजी सर। और अब स्ट्रैटेजी भी पता चल गई, बुक्स भी समझ में आ गई, सोर्स समझ में आ गया, एग्जाम समझ में आ गया, अब बस ये बता दो सर कि टाइम टेबल कैसे मैनेज करें, जो लास्ट के जो दिन बचे हुए हैं हमारे, उसमें हम टाइम टेबल कैसे हम लोग अपना बनाए ताकि हमारी एग्जाम में हम बहुत अच्छा कर सकें, मैनेज कैसे करें, टाइम मैनेज कैसे करें, टाइम टेबल कैसे बनाएं?
Great. So I think rather to find ideal timetable, as I mentioned, it is much important to find the time to start preparing for this examination. But I can understand, there are some students, maybe after watching this video, they will get, a kind of excitement and motivation that yes, for the upcoming years, they are going to prepare for the KVPY examination. So as I explained in my previous discussion that, the 10th class is the right time when you can start preparing for your class, for the KVPY examination. But more precisely answering to this question, about the timetable, student needs to add on some extra timings other than their regular activities for learning, because maybe from morning till afternoon, they are engaged with the school curriculum. So first of all, they need to find a slot which can be add on exclusive for KVPY. Now there will be two possibility. One possibility, one student is saying, sir, I can add on only 1 hour in the morning. That's cool, no problem. You go ahead with that. They can add 1 hour in evening, no problem. That's also sounds good, but it should be maintained consistently. So like ideally, they can add 1 hour daily, maybe early morning or 1 hour in evening, but ensuring the consistency. That is the point number one. When it comes to some holidays or maybe on weekends, the same structure can be recreated to 4 to 5 hours, because it is, it is highly advisable when you are utilizing your weekends and your holidays in a more efficient way, because jo weekday ke din hai, that is more than sufficient for your school preparation. So when it comes to weekend and when it comes to some holidays, I would rather suggest you people to, extend your hours specifically for KVPY. And why? Because following 3-hour practice will definitely help you to develop the stamina for solving question for 3 hours continuously. Because for you, this examination might be a very new examination. And maybe you are preparing in some small buckets, 1 hour morning, 1 hour in evening. But throughout the preparation, you have never sat for 3 hours in one go. So that is one thing which you people need to ensure, that before appearing into the final examination, it is very, very important and very much advisable for you people to sit at least 3 hours in a stretch, maybe in writing terms of mock test, or maybe revising the concept, more precisely writing the mock test, because it will definitely help you to understand your weakness. You can rework on them, you can strengthen them. But it is very much important that in the last moments, you need to stretch your efforts for the KVPY examination, so that when you are going to write the final examination, you are not feeling that how long this examination will take place, how will I, summarize my entire learning and content in these 3 hours. So this is what I will say. You start up with 1 hour early morning, 1 hour in evening, and then stretch it up to 3 to 4 hours during weekend, and must write the mock test examination, because that is something which is, again, I am repeating, very, very important factor for you all people, not only strengthening your concept, even strengthening your time, the time which you are going to spend during the examination room.
Right, exactly. And this is true for, I guess, every competitive exam की वो जो slot है 3 घंटे का, वो 3 घंटा उस वक्त में एक्टिव अपना ब्रेन रखने के लिए हमें तैयारी बहुत पहले से शुरू कर देनी चाहिए। 1 महीने से हम लोग वो 3 घंटे जो है रोज उसी टाइम पे या तो पढ़ें या मॉक टेस्ट दें या केवीपीवाई का ओरिजिनल पेपर ही क्यों ना सॉल्व कर लें।
Correct.
तो ये जो है वो आपका जो उस दिन पे जो आप परफॉर्म करेंगे ना वो बहुत बढ़ जाएगा, तो परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छा निखर के आएगा। ओके।
Very true.
एंड जैसा कि अभी अगर हम करंट सिचुएशन की बात करें तो ऑलरेडी एक डेट आया था 7 नवंबर को पेपर होने वाला, बट वो एक पोस्टपोन हो गया है। आई डोंट नो कि किस वक्त तक पोस्टपोन हुआ है, बट इसको हम लोग एक अपॉर्चुनिटी की तरह वी कैन सी कि आगे, क्योंकि वो एक्सटेंड हुआ है, सिलेबस कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है, तो हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं। जब भी एग्जाम होगा तब फोड़ देंगे, इस तरह से हम स्ट्रैटेजाइज जरूर कर सकते हैं। तो सर लास्ट फ्यू डेज में, वी डोंट नो फ्यू कितना होगा क्योंकि कब कब वो एग्जाम शेड्यूल हो जाए, वी डोंट नो। लास्ट फ्यू डेज में हम लोग वो कवर कैसे करें केवीपीवाई का सिलेबस, इफ यू कैन थ्रो सम लाइट ऑन दिस।
Yeah. So, see, the postponement in the examination, I think this is, something which is a very, I would say a good news for the student segment, because hota kya hai, last moment pe there are many students who comes with a, excuse ki sir mujhe time nahi mila, I was broadly involved in my day routine. So, and you have seen it has happened in NEET and in other examinations also, where majority of the students has utilized this postponement period in a very, very effective way, and they have performed at a very larger scale. So first thing, as you said, it is really, one thing which you all people need to take into consideration is utilizing this postponement.
ऑल राइट, परफेक्ट। बहुत ही टाइम टेबल को लेके एक बहुत ही उसमें स्ट्रैटेजी भी सर आपने बता दिया, टाइम टेबल भी बता दिया, और ये एक मेरे को बहुत अच्छी बात लगी कि अगर किसी भी बच्चे को इफ ही वांट्स टू अचीव समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी, तो उसको एक एक्स्ट्रा माइल तो चलना ही पड़ेगा। तो 1 घंटा वो जो आपने बोला था कि सुबह या शाम को निकालें, बट वो कंसिस्टेंटली निकालना, क्योंकि मैंने देखा है बच्चों के साथ क्या होता है, शुरुआत में अच्छा केवीपीवाई फोड़ेंगे, 3 घंटा पढ़ रहे, 4 घंटा पढ़ रहे, पर जैसे ही वो टाइम जाता जाता है वो 1 से 0 तक भी पहुंच जाता है। तो इसको आप अपना टाइम स्लॉट कंसिस्टेंटली निकालो, उतना ही निकाल पाओ जितना आप रोज निकाल सकते हो उसको।
That's very true, ma'am. And as a physics teacher, I would rather say that obviously I strongly believe on law of nature, which says nature loves symmetry, right? So until unless you will not put some exceptional and some extraordinary efforts, you cannot, expect the directly proportional result. So आप जितना करेंगे उतना ही मिलेगा. That is what is already being given by nature.
Yes.
To get some exceptional, definitely you have to put some exceptional efforts.
Right. So this was all about कि कितने घंटे पढ़ना है, कैसे टाइम टेबल बनाना है, किस तरह की स्ट्रैटेजीज बनानी है, कौन सी बुक्स रेफर करनी है, एग्जाम पैटर्न क्या है। आई होप कि हमने बहुत कुछ कवर कर दिया है इस सेशन में। और एक चीज की सर, ऐसा कुछ आप लाइक पेपर सॉल्विंग, जो ओरिजिनल पेपर है केवीपीवाई के, उसके सॉल्विंग के लिए कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं क्या, कि वो कैसे ऐड ऑन कर सकता है उनके मेन पेपर में, और कैसे स्ट्रैटेजी उसको सॉल्व करने का भी कुछ स्ट्रैटेजी, लाइक मतलब क्योंकि वो पहले बच्चा पढ़े फिर उसको आइडेंटिफाई करे कि कौन से क्वेश्चंस मुझे आते हैं, उस तरह लाइक ऑन द मोमेंट डी डे पे जब वो पेपर देता है तो वो उसकी स्ट्रैटेजी वो आई गेस पहले से ही मॉक टेस्ट और क्वेश्चन पेपर में अप्लाई करना स्टार्ट करेगा, तभी तो वो एग्जाम वाले दिन वो अप्लाई कर पाएगा स्ट्रैटेजी। तो स्ट्रैटेजी से रिलेटेड अगर आपके पास कुछ है, और कहाँ पे वो पेपर बच्चे को मिल सकता है, वो केवीपीवाई का ओरिजिनल?
Yeah. So as there is no specific syllabus is mentioned by IASC. So solving previous year question will give you more clarity on the test pattern, and as I mentioned earlier, the level of the questions, right? And also in other aspect, as a student try to learn concept early, so it will be directly helping them in other examinations like JEE, NEET, ICER, BITSET. A lot of examination will be giving you an extra edge. So one thing, you have to be specifically focused on the previous year questions. Like at Akash Institute, we have launched KVPY archive. So in that, what we have done, ma'am, like we have taken all the previous year question paper of KVPY, and basis on that, we have created a separate booklet named with KVPY archive, which we have shared with all our students who all are writing for the KVPY examination. So basis on that, we have prepared similar questions which were asked in KVPY, so that students are not getting confined only on those questions. They are pushing their thoughts, they are pushing their efforts behind those boundaries which are set by the KVPY question. So I think that is going to be the best resource for every KVPY aspirants, and they can access that question bank, and definitely they can put some extra edge in terms of the performance in final KVPY exam.
ऑलराइट, सो ये बहुत ही ऐसा लग रहा है कि बच्चों के लिए बहुत मेहनत की गई है. केवीपीवाई के जो पेपर्स है उनके रेप्लिका और उसी तरह के उसी के एकदम अराउंड क्वेश्चन जो डेवलप किया गया है वो तो डेफिनेटली हेल्प करेगा, क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स तो लिमिटेड ही हैं. आप क्या करोगे, दोबारा सॉल्व कर लोगे, बट यू हैव टू हैव समथिंग, कुछ और भी जिससे आप अपना क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग डेवलप कर सको. कैसे मॉक टेस्ट. तो ये सारे जितने भी प्रीवियस ईयर है उनका लिंक तो हम डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में जरूर से पेस्ट कर देंगे, सो दैट आपको कहीं और भटकने की जरूरत नहीं है. एक ऑथेंटिक सोर्स से आपको केवीपीवाई के पेपर्स मिल रहे हैं, और क्या चाहिए आप लोगों को. ऑलराइट, सो आई होप कि सारी जितनी भी बच्चों की क्वेरी थी मैं उठा के पिक करके लेके आई हूँ, और मैंने सब कवर किया है आपसे, और आपने भी बहुत कुछ ऐड किया. बट कोई लास्ट मैसेज, कोई एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन आपको बच्चों के साथ शेयर करनी है जिससे लाइक उनका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ जाए, उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी में हेल्प हो जाए? लास्ट थिंग इफ यू वांट टू ऐड.
Yeah. So, I would add definitely on a different context rather than again talking on physics, chemistry, bio, and maths, because we are talking on these points since long.
Right.
So, as I mentioned in the beginning that, this is an examination of pride. This is something I will ask a student, will you win a gold for India? Right? That is how the question comes in the mind of the student, that yes, I am going to be launched at such platform where I will be the direct, the event manager or the project manager, or I will be directly contributing my efforts in this project. So, as there were a lot of launching which were done by ISRO, Indian Space of Research Organization, and I'm sure when I take this name, a lot of excitement comes within this student category, because they all want to be viewers of all the launching. But I would say, let's shift the thought. Rather thinking as a viewer, I wish you all to be one of the main important core of any kind of launching. So your vision should be very clear. If you'll ask me what is the way forward of ISRO, I would say they are working on Mars landing. I would say they are working on lunar sample return. They are working on space solar power. They are working on all electric satellite culture. They are working on space habitats. They are working on robotics missions. They are working on deep space mission. They are working on human missions to Moon and Mars. When I say these all terms, like every student will feel wow. So let's not be confined that this is going to be an exam, right? I hope you can understand now. I'm giving you the way forward. In 2030, these are the projects which I just recalled are going to be organized, are going to be executed by Indian Space Research Organization. You want to be as a viewer or you want to participate, that is something you have to decide today, right? So I think that is going to be, the best tool and the reason why you should write KVPY examination.
All right, sir. Honestly, you won't believe I got goosebumps कि मतलब बच्चों को ये बहुत सीधा तरीका है अपनी कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करने का.
Very true.
मतलब अंदर से ये सेशन आई गेस अगर मैं स्टूडेंट होती तो मेरे अंदर तो बहुत जोश आ जाता कि आज ही मतलब इसका मुझे एक्सप्लोर करना है, मुझे समझना है कि क्या है और मुझे एग्जाम क्रैक करनी है, राइट? तो जिन भी लोगों के अंदर ये चीज आती है अंदर से, लाइक लोग इंडिया का मैं देखती हूँ मैच देख रहे होते हैं तो वो लोग भी एक इंडिया की तरफ वो रहता है, तो हम लोगों को लाइक अगर जिनको भी ये ऐसी फीलिंग आती है कि वी हैव टू डू समथिंग फॉर इंडिया ना, तो आई गेस ये एग्जामिनेशन बहुत ही परफेक्ट है उन बच्चों के लिए. Right, so we had a really informative session. I'm sure that by now all the students know nitty-gritty of this KVPY examination. Thank you, sir. We are really grateful for your time. And this is me and Sanjay sir signing off, and we will see you soon.